Okay, real quick before I go to bed, I have an update. I got the phone call and I did the interview and it went really well, and the lady she sounded excited. It was like a 20-minute interview on the phone. And okay, first I should start with, the universe likes to prank me a lot. It's this funny joke that we have going. Well, I got a prank call. I was waiting for a specific phone number to call me. Random solicitors call my cell phone. It used to be my husband's cell phone. He gave it to me because he got a new one. So now I have his old cell phone. Usually people call for him, no big deal. But lately we've been getting like multiple zeros or just 4 numbers or the same number but from different states each time. So I've been blocking numbers left and right. Anyway, today I was waiting for a 904 area code Jacksonville phone number. None of the other calls have been that. I have not applied to any other jobs. I have only applied to this one job. Okay, that's not true. I applied to another job at the gas station. But they haven't called me. And they've replaced like tons of people. They got like a whole new crew in there. So they're not going to call me. Anyway, not that I care. I don't want to work at the gas station. A 904 number calls today. I have been waiting. I've been waiting all day since 9 o'clock this morning. I don't wait well. Not for things like this that are really big and scary. So my husband and I, we were sitting on the couch. He already had an interview at the same place too. He had his interview. Things went really well. He got the call later that they wanted him, and now he just has to decide what to do. So we're sitting there on the couch in silence, just waiting. I can't do anything else while I wait. I can't focus. If I'm waiting on something, that's the only thing my brain thinks about. I'm probably not even going to sleep tonight. I didn't sleep well last night because I knew I was going to expect a call in the morning. I'm not going to sleep well tonight. Okay, but back to the phone number thing. We're sitting there in the silence. God, like I said that 4 times. Then the phone rings. And I jump up. I feel like vomiting. It's a 904 number. And I just... we're so excited. I run into the bedroom and I close the door. And I'm like, hello? And this person starts talking. They're not from Michael's. They're talking so fast. She is way too chipper. Way too chipper. Nobody should be that chipper. It was gross. Anyway, she said something about how did you sign up for a blood, not saying my name, not asking for me. Just, we see that you've applied for a job, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, yes, I did. Still excited, but also confused. She keeps talking over me too, not answering my questions. Finally, I'm like, are you from the Michael's distribution center? And she goes, mm-hmm. Okay. And I'm like, that's really weird. Okay. And they're like, okay, so let's get your information so we can find out what jobs there are in your area and find the right job for you. And I'm like, no, I applied for a specific job. She's like, okay, now what kind of job are you looking for? I'm like, warehouse worker. I've just like lost everything. I'm so confused. And I feel like the heaviest thing in the world. And she's like, okay, great. And I'm like, TJ, can you come in? I think this is a robot. And she starts asking me more stuff. I'm so confused. And then I'm looking at my husband and I'm like, I'm pretty sure I'm talking to a robot right now. Pretend he's up there. It was really weird. And I was like, are you a robot? And she's like, I'm really confused right now. I didn't apply for any jobs. She starts talking about something else. Like, again, my husband's looking at me confused. We're both confused. And I'm like, are you with the Michael's warehouse? She's like, uh-huh. The same as before. I'm like, this is a robot. There's a robot calling me. I haven't applied for any other jobs. I don't give this phone number out. It was really weird. So finally I just hung up. And then I was like super irritated because the anticipation all day. It was like 2 o'clock in the afternoon when that happened too. Or like 1:30. Anyway, the anticipation and then the wanting to vomit when I thought that it was the call. And then it wasn't the call, it was some robot. Because the universe likes to prank me. Funny. So then I was afraid that later, if I got the call, because my husband applied 10 o'clock at night, got a call 9 o'clock in the morning. But he also has supervisor, you know, qualifications and stuff like that. So, I mean, of course they're going to call him. Plus, he has job experience. I haven't worked in the last 10 years. So I was starting to be afraid that they weren't going to call me. And then finally, like around 4 o'clock, the phone rings again. It's another 904 number. And I answer it, and I was afraid I was going to be irritated if a 904 number called again and I answered it, because I just felt like I was going to get pranked again. Well, it wasn't a prank. It was the actual real lady. A real person. Heavy southern accent, though. So I had to try to understand that on the phone, which you would think is not a big deal, but I don't talk to a lot of southern people, even though I live here in the South. And when I do, you know, it's usually face to face, so you can see their mouth moving and you can see their mannerisms and you know what's happening. But over the phone, it's a little awkward the way they say certain things. So, oh, and when we got on the phone too, she was like, hold on, let me blah blah blah. Again, it was hard to understand. I'm like, okay. And then I thought she said she was going to close the door, but then I hear her talking from across the room. And she talks loud the third time, and I'm like, oh yes, I can hear you. She's like yelling at me through speakerphone from far away. Like, don't speakerphone people. Please don't do that. Don't speakerphone me. Like, talk face to face with your mouth and speak clearly. But it wasn't a big deal. She was really nice. She was really excited. She sounded excited for me. She was totally understanding. And like happy about the fact that I was a stay-at-home mom for the past 10 years. So I didn't feel uncomfortable with any of that. And when she asked me the questions, like different scenarios that I had found myself in the past, since I only had the one job, I referred to the one job. And then she also allowed me to refer to my stay-at-home mom job as if that was a real thing. And that made me feel less like a loser, I guess. I mean, not that I should feel like a loser, but when you apply to a bunch of places and nobody wants you, and like they don't give a shit that you've dedicated your life to your children, like a responsible parent would do, and it just makes you feel crappy. It doesn't make me regret my decision, but it definitely makes me feel like nobody's gonna want me. So again, with the invisibility, maybe that's a joke the universe is playing on me too. I'd like to not be invisible anymore. Please. Anyway, it went really well. She asked me if I worked out. I'm like, yes, I work out. And she was really happy about that. And then she also asked if, she told me that it was going to be physical work and, you know, I'd be busy all day. And after the first month, you know, I'd be pretty exhausted. I'm like, I'm looking forward to physical activity. Like, I just cleaned my apartment. Like, I don't have anything to do. I walk 4 miles every day when the school year happens, but you know, that's just walking. When I see old people walking, I'm like, you're not getting anything. You need to be doing a little bit more than that, old people. Not that I expect them to do like crazy amounts, but I mean, if you're seriously at risk of a heart attack, just casually walking and like lifting weights, 2-pound weights with your arms, no, you gotta do something else. Like, learn some anatomy. Learn anatomy, not some. Learn anatomy. When you learn anatomy, and you learn how your body works, then you learn about exercising. It's like you can see inside of yourself. So it makes things a lot easier. So I see the old people and I really like to give them advice, but you know, they're not my problem. And then you see the other people, the overweight ladies. Like for the past 4 years, same ladies, workout gear, every day, all day. still big as a house. That's just not how you do it. That is just not how you exercise. That's not how you work out. I guess that's how they pretend they're working out. I don't know. I don't get people. I don't get people around here. Again, I'm in the wrong area. But the interview was awesome. She sounded excited, and I was really happy about that. And so I have an interview in person tomorrow at 10 in the morning. 10 in the morning. So I'm not going to sleep tonight. I just know I'm not going to. My brain is going to be thinking about it all night. Ugh. I wish I could just not stress about it. Or I just can't wait till it's normal. I hope that I get the job. The guy who's going to interview me, I called my friend. The lady on the phone even said, you know, to talk to my friend who referred me, who is a supervisor up there for maintenance, said to talk to him about the man who's going to interview me, a dude. And, you know, so that I get a feel for what's going on. And, you know, he tells me that they've hung out, had a few beers, and they're very friendly. I'm like, that's very awesome for me. You know, I used to hang out and have a few beers. I mean, a few is using it lightly. Beers is also, I don't anymore though. But it's cool. I'm cool. I can relate. I guess that's the point. I can relate. So if he's an easygoing person, my friend also said, don't waste your time like talking all day. Pay attention to your work. I'm like, no problem. I do not have a problem being distracted by other people. I can focus and I'll get paid incentive. So that's really awesome. Oh my god, and my kid has been like unbelievable today. My oldest one. I've been working on him all summer. It's like the only time I get to like really get hardcore into the parenting is during the summertime, because during the school year, he's at school for 6 hours a day and he's a golden child at school. I'm like, dude, you guys don't get the same kid I get. When he comes home, it's like he just lets loose and just doesn't want to do anything and wants to complain about everything. And oh my god, telling the kid to take a shower is like the end of the world. I mean, I love showers. They're quiet, they're relaxing. Nobody can come in there and bother you. Like, his little brother's not going to bother him for however long he's in the shower. Why does he not want that? He's just a pain. He's stubborn and he's a pain. But over the summers, like, things really grow exponentially. Especially, like, our relationship. And today he just, he washed all the dishes this morning and he folded all the laundry. Oh my god, he's been washing dishes all day, actually. Like, there were no dirty dishes in the sink unless I left some. But that's because I kept being busy. I'm busy all day doing things. So I usually set my stuff and I'll come back to it. When everybody else leaves their stuff, then it's like a big, big burden. So now that he's been helping me, I'm not the only one washing dishes now. It's been amazing. We even fought about who's going to wash the dishes this evening, because I told him, don't touch the dishes. I'm going to wash them. You can't wash all of them. Like, I have to wash some dishes. I have to. Like, I just want some help. I want to be a team player so badly, but it's hard when I'm the only one doing things, you know? Anyway, the interview went right. I have another interview tomorrow in person. And my friend said that they're a big family-oriented place and they're going to understand that I was a stay-at-home mom, you know, to put my kids first, and that they're going to love that, and he thinks I'm going to do really awesome. I really hope I do awesome too. I hope I don't do anything stupid or say anything stupid or get confused. I stress and then my brain just like wants to shut down. Oh, I wish I just knew how to not stress. I wish I just knew how to be confident and chill. With certain people I can be, but not with people I don't know. I'm just so nervous. But if this guy's chill, then I should be able to stay calm and it'll be fine. So that's an update. And I talked too long again. But I'm really happy about that. So here's to tomorrow. Wish me luck. And I guess, I mean, I'll probably get on here again tomorrow and tell you guys. if it happened. Ah, I feel like throwing up. I just want to vomit. I feel really hot now. Okay, so good night. Pray for me to get some sleep too. Alright guys.